Hello everyone, I'm Charlie and this is Charlie's Reviews. This is actually going to be episode 12. Originally, episode 12 was going to be the books that came out the first week of October. But as you may or may not know, I had a delay with both the first week and the second week of October. The books that I got it, I got to two shops, so the small shop that I want go to that I've been going to for 14 years has been having a bit of a problem with their shipments. So this that happened in August. So far, um, October has been bad as well. Um, so I actually did get some books from my other shop, and I did record part one of episode 12. But that will be take that I didn't even upload that video, and actually I will delete the one that I made so that this could enter as episode 12, and I will redo it uh, be part one because some of the comments that I made in that introduction are no longer valid. So it, no point using that old video. So we'll redo part one, and that's going to be episode 13. Episode 14 will be for the second week once I get the other book from the second week of October. I did get from my other shop another book, so I got two books. Slow week, second week. And 15 will be hopefully the books for this coming week. Um, they told me that the books would be arriving either yesterday, Friday, or today, Saturday. So in fact, I didn't go today. Um, I was in a hangout, um, but it also it's been raining here, so it's a little bit dark because it's just been so cloudy. During the hangout, it was actually pouring. So lucky me, I decided not to go to the shop. I'll probably go on Monday, which it will be a much sure thing that the books are there if they did arrive on schedule. Um, Fortunately, this week I did get all of my books, and so as I usually do now with this new format, I will be doing it in two parts. And I'll start off with the back issue, and then let's get going with the book. So this week I got Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 8 issue number 28. So today I'm going to do individual heroes first, and then I will do the team books. So first up, Supergirl number 35. It's labeled as a doomed aftermath, but like issue 34, it really, didn't really deal with any major thing with the Doom story. Just the framing sequences at the beginning and at the end sort of dealt with that. Most of the story is a team up between Supergirl and Jason Todd, the Red Hood. And it's also Tony Bernard's last issue on the title. Next month we get we'll get a returning writer in Mike Johnson, who along with Michael Green relaunched Supergirl back in 2011. We get a new co-writer, a woman named Kate Perkins, who, as I understand it, is a playwright, so that's going to be very interesting. More on that when the time comes. and artist Emanuela Lupacchino, who was supposed to be, the ongoing artist since the run before uh, Bedard, but hasn't really been there all the time. In fact, this the art for this one is by uh, John Boy Mayers, which I mean the art is okay. It's a little bit on the J. Scott Campbell side of art style, but it does look, you know, a lot better. You know, so it looks a lot better than J. Scott Campbell art. It's not my favorite art style. This is, very 90s, I guess. The story itself, it's a nice little ending to the run. It picks up after Doomed, of course, where Supergirl, if you remember, as I mentioned, met this guy, um, Michael. Um, let's see, good image of him here. Let's try a good image of him. Um, yeah, this guy here, who last issue during the whole Doom thing, the whole kryptonite in the atmosphere thing, helped her. So she pretty much brings, his parents from Metropolis to New York, to reunite with him. After they were affected by the whole Doom Brainiac attack. But like I said, mostly it's just Supergirl and Jason Todd teaming up to take down uh, an alien gun runner selling alien weapons to gangs. Nice little touches on of continuity. Jason Todd and Supergirl first met in the Batman Superman Annual #1. There's a reference to that. There is a reference as well to an issue of Superman where Superman teamed up with Starfire, issue 29, where Superman teamed up with Starfire to take down, another group of aliens who were selling weapons. And yeah, I really enjoy the story. It's a fun little done in one in many ways, as it really just concludes the this run. Uh, Supergirl being all heroic, uh, positive. I mean, she doesn't approve of Jason Todd's rather extreme style of justice, or the way he does things. And yeah, great read for me. Um, then we got Ms. Marvel. Um, and again, since I picked up this title after many people recommending and just loving the book, uh, I've been really enjoying it as well. He meets Kamala meets Medusa. We learned more about her origins and her powers. As she learns more about that, and we as readers, also learn more about, all of more about, Kamala and her powers, and you know, just a fun book. I really don't know what else to say. The art, as always, I really like it. I like it a lot. Sometimes it does go for the more cartoonish things. But this sort of art, I think art certainly has to reflect the mood of of the story. With for example, um, when I talk, for example, about the Buffy comic recently coming out, it's a lighter book, so the art style is a lot lighter. It's a much lighter story that we're getting. So the art reflects that lightness, as the Ms. Marvel book does. Uh, and I think that's also what makes great comics is the um, the art and the writing uh, mixing so well, to give it a certain mood. So you can't have Jim Lee art, in a much later book because his art's not like that. So, anyways, so definitely, and the coloring as well. Really like the coloring in this book as well. The story, uh, the personal interactions, really well balanced action, the adventure, the more personal stuff. Really, really, really great book. I mean, yeah. What else can I say? Just like Supergirl, they were my uh, two favorite books of this week, actually. So I'll be back with part two and the team books.